Good morning and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for this Kowloon Cricket Club Morning League Grade 2 match. Aaron Bush with you. It's the Sky Warriors Incredibles up against the Nepal Rhinos. Almost ready to get underway. The Incredibles won the toss. They elected to bat. Elected to bowl, I should say, as you can see on screen. And that is the Sky Warriors, talking with umpire John Prakash. The two Rhino batters will head out to the middle shortly. And we'll be ready to get underway here. And the batters are coming out to the middle now. There they are on screen. Two openers, Ashish Singh and Limbu. Looks like Jagani is going to open the bowling for the Sky Warriors Incredibles today. Well, that's got a lot of swing on it. Interesting. And shake of the head from umpire Prakash. Good first up delivery from Jagani. Limbu on strike for the Nepal Rhinos. Comes a little bit forward. Getting good swing here, Jagani. That first delivery looked like it was going to stray down leg, but came back beautifully, and that one there shaping away from the outside edge. This time out wide, called wide. Too much shape. Oh, it's cut away in the air, but to the left of the forward point position, and it's going to end up being a boundary for Limbu straight off the bat. Good comeback after the boundary. Two balls left in the first. Shorter time this time, but it's got quick on him. It's gone in the air. It's just fallen short of the fielder coming in around from mid-on. Lucks of fortune. Limbu survives and gets down the non-striker's end for the final delivery. Bit dewy out there. Early morning dew at Kowloon Cricket Club in September. So Jagani giving the ball a nice shine. And finishes it off with a dot. That's the end of the first. And the Nepal Rhinos 6 for the loss of no wicket. Jagani to bowl the second over for the Incredibles. Will be Limbu back on strike. Going for the tip and run. Backward point comes in quickly. Not a grounded bat there from Ashish Singh, but survives without a direct hit. Singh, who only faced the first delivery, the last delivery, his first delivery, which was the last delivery of last over, now back on strike. Gets given a shorter one. Decides he's going to go up and over the top of backward square, who's inside the circle. Didn't clear by much, but cleared enough to get over the top, and short boundary gets the 4. So both openers for the Nepal Rhinos now with boundaries to their name. Back live. That's been dragged down leg, missed by the keeper. So they'll get a wide +1. Oh, it's fast and furious, and also appeal for court or court LBW. Either way, it's a dot ball. Limbu's getting some fire. Have a look at the field placements as they shuffle the changes. In fact, they're brought deep point in. They're bringing long on into mid on, which allows them to put deep square and deep backward square for that pull stroke. And he watches that one onto the bat, takes the single. Lofted in the air, and it's taken at extra cover. The first wicket falls. It is Ashish Singh out for 4. The Rhinos lose their first. They're 14 for 1. Catch taken by Chetan. Easy one, straight down his throat, and taken well. Watch on the replay. He's bottom-handed this one and taken the hand off in the end, but doesn't matter. It's still going to carry, and he's got to go. Mivan coming out at number 3, going by his shirt name at least. Finishes with the dot. Successful over for the Incredibles. Got a boundary, but also the wicket at the end for Javeri. After 2, the Rhinos 14 for 1. Jagani, ball in hand. Gentle hands from Singh. The wrong batters lined up to start with. Apologies to Limbu and Singh. Was Limbu heading back to the sheds. Malacca out there now. Very wide one. Recorded so. An appeal. Finger goes up and the second wicket falls. It is Singh this time. He's down for 7 and the Rhinos 15 for 2. Easy catch for the keeper. It's Bavik with the gloves on today. Shaped away, scooped out, and off it goes. Some thought given to that one, whether it clipped any pad, but in the end, umpire Prakash says, put another extra in the books. Bookended that wicket with wides. Jagani, but still tidy. First wicket, always good. Moves all the feet out of the way, trying to get it, but the ball shaped away too much. Well, this was right. Well, that one's hit up in the air. It's going to fall safely in the end. This was looking on, hoping, and he was in luck. It fell between two players. Not the most confident way to get off the mark, but he has. He's got the single down the non-striker's end. And another wicket falls. This time, caught it a short third. Shankar with the catch. New over. Still Javeri having a bowl. Jagani with 2 to his name now. Four runs in the books. Wide, slashed away down to the short boundary at the Boundary Cafe. Similar result, but it's a lot higher. It almost carries as the two fielders scurry backwards. It's Dipak Thapamaga out there on strike. We'll change the name in the system shortly. He will face his first delivery. He's got a loose helmet strap, it would seem. Unconcerned. That one he just watches it go by, well outside. It's called wide. This time keeps it inside the tram lines, and it came back in on Mugger. Famous cricketing name, of course, from Nepal. Former women's captain has the name Mugger. Plenty of watchful deliveries going past. As Javeri again just not making the adjustments quite yet for the left-handed mugger. And giving Deepak plenty of time to see how this ball's swinging. On this one, he gets in the slot, but he's actually chipped it. There was a deep mid-wicket waiting down at the training nets. And there's only one bounce. Safely through for his first single. This was right. 6 off 5. Getting a good start. A short, fast one. Oh, that had angled in at the body. Good delivery. Dot ball to finish with. The good over. 8 runs coming from it. 4 done. The Nepal Rhinos 25 for 3. Jagani to continue, 2 wickets last over. That one's not going to be a wicket. Tried to shape it back in, and it did come back in, but it pitched in the tram lines. That's a good delivery. Well played as well by Mugger. Swings hard, but just dribbles it to mid-wicket. Big swing, that one, and it's gone straight through him. Castle taking the top of middle and off. There we go. Off stump. Sent back. Mugger sent back to the sheds. The 4th wicket falls for the Rhinos. They're 26 for 4. This is what Jagani wanted to do and did it again. He's now got 3 for. Getting the ball to shape in to the left-hander. Takes the top of the leg, I should say, being a left-hander. Early morning, brain fade from me. Sujit Madan-Limbu coming to the crease at number 6 for the Rhinos. Jagani now got a right-handed Limbu. They're going to take a quick single, direct hit. That was gone. But Biswas gets through. Hands on head from the fielder. It was close, both to the wickets for the throw and to the stumps, but he was almost side on. Limbu gets off the mark, gets down the non-striker's end, brings Biswas Rai back on strike. Oh, there it goes. Biswas Rai's been caught wandering. Quick glove work from Bivak says that's the end. That stumping, good glove work from Bhavik Bayani has given Jagani his fourth. He's now got 4 for 11 with 1 ball remaining in his third. Rhinos 5 down. Jagani's got 4 of them. Sapal Jagani is having a very nice Thursday morning so far for the Sky Warriors Incredibles. Coming to the crease at number 7, Yambada Guru for Nepal Rhinos. Everyone, apart from deep mid-wicket inside the circle, looking for another wicket for Jagani, but it's going to be a dot, another double wicket over for Supal Jagani and the Sky Warriors Incredibles. And after 5, the Nepal Rhinos are 27 for 5. End of the 5th over means we'll have a switch in umpires, and the man that gave the stumping out from square leg, Imran Arif, will take control. John Prakash will go to square leg. That's how we do it in the KCC Morning League, 5 overs at a time. Runal Barambat into the attack. Saw him play on Tuesday in the other morning league out at PKVR, and now he's here for the Sky Warriors. Nimbu just watches that one onto the bat. Once on the replay, nice and wide, giving Limbu plenty of room to stretch the arms and get the boundary. And the next up delivery is much better. Marunal putting his hands through the head, going, how did that not get the edge? Sky Warriors right on top here, still inside the power play. Half the wicket's gone. Lofted, but it hasn't cut enough on it, and the catch is taken. The team get around. Good catch. Divyesh with the catch. The captain doing a captain's catch. And another wicket falls inside the power play. 32 for 6, the Nepal Rhinos. One ball left. Brumbutt gets in the wickets column. Shrestha out in the middle, survives the last ball of the power play, but it's been a good power play for the Sky Warriors. Incredible, 6 wickets falling after 6. The Nepal Rhinos 32 for 6. It's Nihar Shah, otherwise known as Nico. A little misfield allows Gurung to scamper on through. Needs a new bat though. It's off camera signalling to the Rhinos tent. Need a new bat please. Shrestha on strike. Plays that nicely. Can't beat mid-on. Lofted in the air. It's going to be safe as it goes over the top of short extra cover's head. They've got the fielder in close for the catch. So just pops it over the top. Deep extra cover coming in to do the fielding, take the single, which is all the Rhinos need to do now. Too many wickets lost too early. This drops this one down onto the offside. No run available. End of the over. Tidy one from Nico. Just the 2 singles coming from it. 7 done. Rhinos 34 for 6. Chetan Shah to take the ball for over 8. Left arm. I was about to mention Gurung standing on the wrong side for the left arm over. He's switched sides now. Chaitan comes in again. Bit of a charge this time for Shrestha and pokes it out to square leg, where backward square does the fielding. Singles are good. Rhinos just need to keep batting. They've got so many overs in hand, 12.4 overs remaining available. Backward point, comes around, picks up from point. They've got the deep point in place for the big cut shot. And a deep extra cover. Deep square leg, well, it's a deep forward square leg. And that's why the backward point is in place, because he directs it straight to that position. KCC looking beautiful out towards the swimming pool pavilion where we are broadcasting from. And that's gone straight through him. Left arm, got some in swing. He says, Chetan says, yes, you knew I could do it. The captain gives him a round of applause. And the 7th wicket falls for the Rhinos on 35. Another big appeal for a Rhinos player wandering, but this time turned down. Jagani back into the attack to finish off. Chance of a run out. Gets home. Jagani doesn't want to be running people out. Of course he does. He's a team game, but he's on the hunt. He's got 4 deliveries left to get his Michelle Pfeiffer. 4 for 12. Amazing figures already. Now he's got Kamaru on strike, who plays nicely onto the leg side, beats the infield. Deep square comes all the way around to deep mid-wicket below our broadcast area, and they'll get back safely for 2. Good start. 2 balls. He's got 2 balls left to get that 5 for. That's the captain coming across to give him some encouragement. Well, it's not going to be that one. It was almost a run out as Shrestha was a long way backing up. Here we go. Jagani to bowl out. Everybody inside the circle in a catching position. No one outside the circle for Jagani's final delivery. Oh, it's crunched. It's hit hard and straight, and it's going to go for 4. Well, there you go. It rattled the sight screen where the camera's on. It was hit so hard. Kamaru's just gone crunch, and all of a sudden raced to 6. Niha to continue. Nico. Shrestha on strike. Nico gets one past. This one off the hips. Nicely played as square leg was straight. They usually have the 45 there. But this time allows them to get back safely for 2. Creeping towards the 50 mark for the Rhinos. And that's a no ball as it's clipped the side of the AstroTurf. Fell out of the hands there from Nico. So a free hit coming up. I'm sure Shrestha will enjoy that. Comes down. Now put that square leg player now at 45 behind square. So that one is straight to the fielder, just a single. As the player at that backward 45-degree angle. Meanwhile, they've pushed cow corner, a wideish long on, deep mid-wicket fielder as well as deep square leg, which is right on cue where Kamaru puts it. Just hiding out there down near the palm tree. On a sunny day, that's the best spot to be fielding. Most shade affordable. Most shade afforded. And tip and run, leg side, clever play. Said that the deep squares on the ropes and deep mid wicket. Runs are plenty on the leg side if you can just drop it down. And he's overplayed that one. Looking to go big. Got the big windmill fresh airy. 6 runs coming from the 10th. We're at the halfway point of the innings for the Nepal Rhinos. They're 48 for 7. Prabhu Shah coming into the attack for the first time today in the 11th. Shrestha on strike. Nice little partnership here, these two, 13 runs. There are thoughts of a single. Quick work by Bhavik Bayani with the gloves on. Keeping it to a dot. 13 off 15. That's how the partnership should be. Keep it going along. Nice little tick, just a tick under 6, this partnership. Oh, that's going to be very close. Oh, it got back just in time. There's where he moved into the 11th over. John Prakash now back at the bowling club end for the officiating, and Imran Arif out at square leg. He gave it a long, hard look there, but decided Shrestha was safe. Another big swing and a miss from Kamaru. Good battle here between Prabhu and Kamaru. Mahesh Kamaru. You've seen him hit a big 4 straight back down. This time it goes straight back to the bowler. Mahesh practicing where he wanted to put that one. Deep extra covers out for trolling. Backward square on the ropes now. And they brought a short mid-wicket in place. It's also a deep square. So for Kamaru, they've been protecting the leg side, but not necessarily needed that over because it was a good one from Prabhu and the Incredibles. Only the 1 run coming from it, 11 done. The Rhinos 49 for 7. Chetan Shah back into the attack to, wow, he's bowled 1 over so far. I'll just pull it up on the screen. 1 over, 1 for 1. All the ones for Chetan. We'll have Shrestha on strike. He's faced 15 deliveries now himself. 16, and he'll get a run. And it's good play with everybody back. The field hasn't changed. Chetan, that brings up the 50. And the Nepal Rhinos are happy with that. You can possibly hear them cheering down in the dugout. They have lost 7 wickets, but they're happy to get up to the 50 mark. And I like the Rhinos, always got a smile on their faces. Another wild swing from Mahesh. Feel at some point he's going to make contact and it's going to fly, or he's going to get castled because he's overplayed it. Well, he's going to try to get caught, and long on coming in, falls short, 1 bounce. Lucky when he got big, and he got good connection on that one. This ball we play with in the morning leagues doesn't carry off the bat so much as the white balls do. Held up, gets a single. And Chetan's asked for long on now to just float between the ropes and the circle, because it's a very long boundary. So it's a good spot to be fielding. Chetton asking the question, was that caught behind? It must have been very close. I think Shrestha's signalling to the keeper that it's flicked his pad. That's what caused the deviation and the noise. So good officiating from umpire Prakash. Drives nicely, bit uppish, but 2 bounces to a wideish mid-off, and that's the end of the over. 3 singles coming from it. The 50 coming up for the Rhinos. 12 done. They're 52 for 7. These are our new cameras. Haven't got the right date on them. As you can see at the top of the screen, we can fix that later on. But these are beautiful new cameras from the swimming pool pavilion. That's from that camera. And there's another camera that's been installed over there on the pavilion, shooting back towards us. And I'm in there somewhere in that swimming pool pavilion with Saad. Prabhu to continue. Tidy first. Just the 1 run. 14-minute partnership, which has been important for the Rhinos. Shrestha's really found that little gap on the leg side to take an easy single. Clever play. Right, we've seen some big swings from Kamaru. He's going to make contact this time. They've got the short mid-wicket in place again. Oh, he's crunched that hard. He can't beat mid-off, though. That's the captain. He's so good in the field, Divyesh Shonpal. Gets the single down the other end. Probably round the wicket. Just hit hard again through cover. Extra cover on the ropes. Means 1 more in the book only. But there's good singles every ball so far this over from the Rhinos. It's Incredibles had the Rhinos on the ropes. Last wicket fell at 35, so 35 for 7. On 21 more runs, these two. Oh, that's in the air, but soft hands means it doesn't carry all the way to deep extra. Five singles off 5 balls, 1 remaining in the 13th. That's hit hard again. Mrunal Brumbutt is waiting for it though at cow corner. So 6 singles coming from the over. Good one for the Rhinos, making a run off every delivery. 13 done, 7 remain, 58 for 7. The man that just did the fielding at cow corner, deep mid-wicket, Mrunal Brumbutt, back into the attack, 1 over 1 for 5. Divyesh, the captain, rolling the changes. See they get that forward square down at the palm tree. Cow corner and long on, all waiting as well, deep point. Deep extra cover. And beats one. They brought the backward square inside the rope, so that means Kamaru's going to get a boundary. Nice stroke. Only can put so many players out on the ropes. The way Kamaru's crunching it, they've decided that deep point is more important than backward square on the ropes now, and that's beaten the player inside the circle at backward square. Oh, and that's going to be 4 more as it strays down the leg side. Back-to-back boundaries, very valuable for the Rhinos. The replay. And gift there for Kamaru, hands on head. Oh, they're going to take a bye here, are they? They do get through safely. A wide +1 it is. In the air, but wide of Rhinos. Another single. Good runs coming this over already. 3 legal deliveries and 11 runs coming from it. And the big hitting Mahesh Kamaru back on strike. Keeping backward square inside the circle. And trusting Brumbutt to get his line right. And this time hit forward of square, so that's where the protection is, as deep forward square comes in. This partnership now is exactly half the Rhinos score, 35 off 36 deliveries. So an amazing effort. Thought the Rhinos might have even been bowled out by the 10th over the way it was looking, but these two at the middle doing a good job, though. A little bit of drama there as Shrestha overplays and has to scamper back. And after that, that's the end of the partnership. He's been castled, leg stump goes flying out of the ground. Shrestha's well-fought 14 comes to an end. Once he's off stump, I should say. Want to watch the replay. Good innings and a good partnership is ended on 35 for the partnership, 14 for Shrestha. Samuel coming to the crease. Bikash Shrestha at the non-striker's end. Kamaru's still there. Still looking to push the score along. He's on 20. 2/7 of the Rhinos score off the bat of Kamaru. Nico back in into his 3rd over. Oh, close to an edge and just getting the back foot as well. Nico's not sure how he didn't get a wicket there, and I can sympathise. This time bat on ball. Not much. Little bird there popping around. Could be in danger. Big hitting Kamaru. Crunches one through cover. That's right, little bird. Skip away. And just keeps it inside the tram line. It was quite wide. Moment, it's 4 dot balls in a row. Pressure building on Kamaru. Does get bat on ball. Wants a quick single. This could be trouble. It's going to be close. Oh, he gets home. A diving Shrestha just gets home. Kamaru took off. Shrestha was a little flat-footed. Bika Shrestha. And he took once he started going and just made it home safely. A direct hit, that was gone. And delicate backward of point. It's racing away. It's running. 3 fielders converging. There we go. Triangle. They get back safely for 2. Nicely placed for Shrestha. Gets him off the mark. The 2 and at the end of 15. 5 overs remaining. Rhinos 73 for 8 with 2 wickets in hand. And that was the 15 over mark. Switch of umpires. Coach Imran Arif in place. Now coach at India Club. Sporting his new shirt. Prabhu will bowl his 3rd over. None for 7. See the field, it's set quite wide for Kamaru. They've got that short cover on short forward point, really, the number 67 there. And everyone else pushed back. We've also seen a fair bit of that from Kamaru. Seen some good boundaries, but also plenty of fresh aries. The old swatting at butterflies. And dragonflies. Haven't seen too many today. Almost an exact repeat of the first delivery. Good purchase on this one. Tries to stop it with the feet. Suboptimal. The optimal result for the Rhinos and Kamaru, though. He's hit this one nicely. Swatted away. Make sure he gets good bat on ball. And gets a full toss, hits hard. Work to do for Shailesh, and he does it. That time he used the boot and it worked. We deserve more than just a single there, Kamaru, but good fielding keeps it to that. Shrestha back on strike. He's looking to guide it again onto the offside. Just follows the ball, outside off. Tip and run. There is a short extra cover though. A short cover. That forward point short cover we saw on camera before was there, but good running, good calling. Means a single to end. 6 runs coming from the 16th. The Rhinos 79 for 8. Nico Shah to bowl out. 3 overs so far, none for 11. Take out the 4 wickets taken by Jagani. And the Rhinos have done okay against most of the other bowlers. They'd like to get up to the 3-figure mark, I'm sure. Put another 21 runs on in the next 4 overs, but 2 wickets in hand. These two need to stay out in the middle. Well, there's that delicate hands again. That could go for 4. It's actually going to stop before it gets fielded. It was hit so nicely and placed so nicely. They've got 2. Thinking about 3. If I could suggest to Kamaru and Shrestha, hold it at 3 because Sompal, the captain of the Incredibles, was moving across to pick that one up. And they do. Just stay with the 2. This time not delicate, hit hard, hit well. Extra cover, deep cover fielder. Oh, this is up in the air, but it's going to pick the gap between backward square and forward square and go through the rope for 4. And again tries to whip it away on the offside. They brought the field in, point inside the circle and short third. So he's trying to find the gap there down to the boundary cafe, but nothing on it. Pops it up through point, and I think it's going all the way. He beats the fielder out there. And a good over there for the Rhinos. Both Kamaru and Shrestha getting boundaries. 12 runs coming from it, including this one. Hit away, hit hard. Fielder couldn't cut it off. 91 on the board. 100 looking very possible now for the Rhinos. 3 overs remaining. Jagani back into the attack. 2 overs, 1 for 16. That's a good start delivery from Jagani. Quick into the pads, a big appeal. One thing with umpire Imran Arif, even if it's a big long appeal and it's out, he takes a very long time, has a good think about it before the finger very slowly goes up. That time, both arms staying crossed. And it's hit straight to Sampal. Gets through safely and good backing up. Keeps it to just a single. And Javeri's asking, throw it so I can take the bails off, but I think Mahesh was going to be safely through unless there was a direct hit. And there's the little deft hand, so they've got that a short third in place. They're on to Shrestha now. Now he's got the soft wrists. Deep backward point, deep point, and that short third. He's going to get a leg by, suggest onto the leg side. Yes, it is. Runs not flowing this over for the Rhinos, but no wickets lost. Very handy going into the last 2 overs. Up to 93. Remembering they're 35 for 7. Good fight back. Oh, and he's taken that one onto the arm. He's got a stinger. Gives it a rub. Walks it off. Dot ball to finish with. Just the 2 runs coming from the 18th. Nepal Rhinos 93 for 8. Who will bowl the penultimate over? It will be Prabhu. Prabhu Shah. That should bowl him out. It will. 3 overs, none for 13. Jagani's bowled out. Javeri's bowled out. Is that correct? Prabhu will bowl out, so might leave Nico to bowl the death over. Prabhu's got the duties on the penultimate. Shrestha on strike. Whips it literally through square as John Prakash has to take evasive action, umpiring at square leg. Cut off by the forward square leg out on the rope. Shrestha moves to 9. Big hitting, Kamaru again. Nico out here. He stopped it but fell over at the same time, so they'll get back for 2. Did well to stop the boundary, Nico. But just falling forward as he stopped the ball. He had to get back up to throw it in, and Mahesh gets back. 34 off 34. He's done it again. He's going to pick the gap. No, he isn't. Long on. We'll cut that one off. 35 off 35. Pretty decent innings from Mahesh Kamaru, considering they were 35 for 7. He's got 35 himself. Shrestha looking to the sky, wishing he could have belted that one. We've got 8 legal deliveries left to try to get to the 100 mark. Only 3 more required. Comes a long way down. Had to get bat on ball. He did. It's going a long way, and the long on takes a brilliant catch right in front of the side screens. Amazing catch. was Jagani taking the catch. Jagani gets a round of applause from all his teammates. That was a great catch. He had to run a long way across to his left. Well, ninth wicket falls on 97. New batter, Pratika Zapkota, wants to find 3 runs to get the Rhinos up to the 100 mark. Prabhu gets his first, and ends another good partnership between the late order Rhinos batters. Chased it out wide. It is wide. Valuable extra in the books. Prabhu will need to bowl his final delivery again. Pratika just drops that one down at the toes, and that's the end of the over. A successful one for the Sky Warriors. 19 done. 1 over remains. 98 for 9. Jagani does have 1 over left, so after taking a screamer in the outfield, he gets the duties for the death over. 3 overs, 1 for 17. Kamaru on strike. First one inside the tram lines, dot ball. 5 balls remaining. 98 on the board for the Rhinos. Oh, it's full fast this time. And Kamaru gets good purchase on it. Nico's down there in front of the Rhinos dugout though to cut it off. 2 runs, and that brings up the 100 for the Rhinos. And Kamaru has done it himself, basically. 37 off 37. Psychological barrier reached. Sky Warriors are going to need at least 101 runs for victory. 4 balls left. Oh, that's over waist height. Can't be bowling that. He's probably going to get caught. Doesn't matter. Well, it's going to be a no ball free hit. Now they're going to get the overthrow, but it gets sloppy from the Incredibles. Clever thinking from Kamaru. And Pratika out there for the Rhinos. Gets back for a second. Valuable 3 more on the board, plus the free hit as umpire Imran Arif wiggles the finger to indicate so. I think Kamaru wanted to be back on strike for this as well. Full again, this time hit onto the offside, only a single. And the Rhinos will take this. 3 balls left, 6 runs already coming from the final over. And for the number 11, the Sky Warriors are bringing long on in. They're keeping deep square and deep square leg out. Mid on in place now. Well, that's nicely played. Dribbles it through point. Rotate the strike back to Kamaru. The lower order for the Rhinos have really held up well today. And that's a good ball outside off. Keeps it to a dot. One ball left. The Rhinos will bat out their full 20. Did not seem likely early on. Good fight back. It's made the Incredibles have to work the full 20 overs in the field as well. Some tired bodies going out to bat. Remember, the Rhinos were put in by the Incredibles, and that early morning new ball swing had them in a world of hurt. On the back of Kamaru here, and we'll see out the full 20. Ooh, that was awfully close to the top of his off stump. And they actually survive in the end. Not all out. There we go. After 20 overs, the Nepal Rhinos 105 for 9. A standout effort from Kamaru, 40 off 41, including 5 fours. Quick check at the match summary as we go into the innings break. There it is, Kamaru not out on 14. Good partnership with Shrestha S, getting 14 as well. But Jagani with the ball, 4 for 18 early, was just unplayable. And 2 for Mrunal, and a wicket each for Chetan Prabhu. Join us on the other side of the innings break. We'll be back in about 9 minutes' time for this exciting run chase at Kowloon Cricket Club for the KCC Morning League Grade 2 game between the Incredibles and the Rhinos. Welcome back to Kowloon Cricket Club for this Thursday morning Grade 2 Morning League game. Aaron Bush with you. It is the Sky Warriors Incredibles against the Nepal Rhinos. Innings break just about done. Rhinos putting on 105 in the end, so 106 required for the Incredibles in the run chase. Said earlier, could have been a lot lower. They were 35 for 7. For the Incredibles, Jagani on strike. Wicketkeeper at the non-striker's end for the Incredibles, Bhavik Bayani. Vikesh Shrestha opening the bowling. Had a light flurry with the bat, helping the Rhinos get up over that 3-figure mark. Now ball in hand. Almost ready to go now as Shrestha comes steaming in. Picked that one off stump, but almost got himself run out there. Nitesh trying to go for a quick single. Field in tight on the offside. In the air, but straight over the top of point said. They've got a backward point coming around. Big cheers, but just the single. Lots of talk down there in the Incredibles dugout below our broadcast area. Had the Rhinos up and about while they were batting. Now the Incredibles. And good work. Kamaru slipping at mid-on. Couple of singles to start with. Tries to find the gap, but Kamaru again into the action. And, oh, that could be out. That could be very, very close. Studying it hard there, umpire Prakash. Direct hit from Kamaru. And whipped away. Nitesh just jogging down the pitch and then goes, oops, oops. Oh, just cuts out just as I wanted to see. But umpire Prakash right there says safely home, so they get the single. Shorter one and dispatched. One bounce over the ropes behind square. Umpire Imran Arif just watches it sail past and over the ropes. First boundary for the Incredibles in the batting innings. Shrestha going the bumper. Short boundary, nicely played. That was good. Nice stroke. It's also complimenting the camera work. New cameras in. Picking up. And the first boundary for the Incredibles. One ball left in the first. And just watchful this time from Bhavik. Takes the dot. 7 runs coming from the first. The Incredibles require another 99 now in 19. The hero with the bat for the Rhinos, Kamaru, will bowl over to Nitesh on strike. Uses the wrists, goes straight to mid-on though. No run available. Lots of sunshine at KCC for the Thursday morning game. Oh, that has been crunched. How far? All the way far. Big 6. That's the first 6 of the game today. And it's Nitesh Gandhi. Decides he's going large. The ball had a decent amount of swing on it, but it was in the slot. Stand and deliver. Nitesh knew that was going all the way. No need to run. He's on 8 now from 5. Oh, it's hit straight back to him. Bobbled out, did it? Hit hard. Well fielded. Nitesh showing his aggression early. And there it is, straight out of the middle, forward of square. Six and a 4 this over already. This one, a gift to Nitesh Gandhi. Watches it go and races away just forward of square. Nobody on the ropes there. For the Rhinos, they've got a long on in place and a deep third. That's their 2 outside through the power play. And that's where the deep third comes into play as it just goes past the outstretched hands of the keeper. Got a decent edge on it, other than a feather. Actually, Singh with the gloves on for the Rhinos and does good work down leg this time. Flicks a bit of pad. Ventful over, maximum and a boundary. 11 runs coming from the second. Can you go back and switch off camera 3? Switch to camera 3 first, otherwise it jiggles. Any camera, I don't care, that one. Right, let's go. Apologies. Just editing some camera work. Getting camera 2 ready for this over. There it is, in all its glory. Bikash Shrestha to continue. First over, none for 7. The big hitting, Jagani on strike, picking up 10 runs in boundaries last over, plus a single. He's trying hard again. They've put the forward square down on the ropes. For a catch, they've brought a gully into a catching position. No, more of it just there, you can see on screen. Maybe third slip, second slip. It's deceptive on this camera. It looks like they're standing side by side, but I'm side on and they're not. As Shrestha comes in again and goes up in the air over the top of the infield. They've got a deep point and spins away in the end. Does it go all the way? It does. Like a chip shot in golf. Put lots of spin on this one, Jagani. And when it pitched, the fielder out there at deep point overran it as it spun backwards. You can see with the flick of the wrists. Drops there and then wrong foots the fielder and spins over the rope for 4. And that one's in the slot. That's going to be 4 more. That one's a much more convincing stroke as it runs down towards the training nets. Back-to-back boundaries for Jagani. Only in the third over, and he's up to 21. Just where he wanted it. He's showing his power on the offside and leg side. At forward square and deep point, the only 2 trying to cover. A lot of boundary inside this power play. Hit hard again, hit straight, and it's been dropped. Put down. That could be very, very costly for the Rhinos. And now, add insult to injury, they take the overthrow on the drop catch. Hit very, very hard. It was hit straight to mid-off. I'm not sure who's there. Could even be the captain for the Rhinos. As it is, Jagani gets a life on 21. And that's what happens when you give him a life. Just smashes it through cow corner. And there's the dugout as well on screen for the Incredibles. Are we enjoying what they're seeing? Still 1 ball left, 3 fours in this over and a drop catch. This one's up in the air as well, and this time it's been put. I thought it was going to be hold, but it's been put down. That one's a tougher chance. Gandhi gets 2 lives in that over. He moves to 28. The team moves to 33 off 3. They're going at 11s. Couple of chances. Nitesh will take them. He'll continue on. Change in bowling. Sujit Limbu into the attack. I think it was the captain that put down the catch to start with. Just getting lots of field placing ready. Going to spin early. Pace hasn't worked. Pace onto the bat of Nitesh Gandhi has just delivered boundaries. Smart call, you'd say, even though it's inside the power play. Slip in place. Got a gully point, short cover. That one's coming our way. But only a single. They had the sweeper in place. 2 on the leg side outside the circle. That mid-wicket and also a long on. Kamaru down there. Easily recognisable in his yellow jersey. And Bayani just takes the easy single on the leg side. That's all he needs to do at the moment. Nitesh has decided it's time to go large. And a breakthrough in his first over for Limbu. He takes the off stump of the very dangerous Gandhi. Put down twice last over, but in the end didn't cost too many more runs. He's out for 29. Sujit gets the breakthrough. Change to the slower bowler was a wise decision. He gets it to float and spin back in a little. First wicket falls. The Incredibles on 35. Shailesh Darby coming in at number 3. Decent platform set. They've got a third of the runs required already. And remember, the Rhinos with 35 for 7. So 35 for 1 was a good time to get a breakthrough for the Rhinos. Now, there's plenty of firepower in the Incredibles batting lineup as we broadcast the Sky Warriors T20 Friday competition. Just coming back in October, I've been told. Paran Shah's down here watching on his Incredibles. He's playing in Grade 1. We'll see him later in the season on a Wednesday. And he tells me the next part of the Sky Warriors T20 season, which goes on for quite some time, they do it in 3 parts, is in October. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be broadcast on the Sky Warriors YouTube channel, not this KCC Morning League channel. Thanks for tuning in if you are. Wants an early run. The wide-ish, short, fine. He's in place. This time he goes forward of square, comes through a traditional mid-wicket. And that will get Shailesh off the mark. Finishes with a dot, a successful over for the Rhinos, getting the breakthrough, just 3 runs coming from it. After 4, the Incredibles, 36 for 1. I've got the binoculars out here. I'm looking over to the training nets, and I think I can see Bubba Hyatt back in town. Which is big news if he's going to play for the Templars on Sunday. We'll be broadcasting live on the main KCC YouTube channel from 10 a.m. Sunday. It's the huge game, the Templars versus the Scorpions, I think it is. It's someone from HKCC. I think it's the Scorpions. If not, somebody else. But it is definitely the Kowloon Cricket Club Templars playing on Sunday from 10 a.m. I'll be broadcasting that one live. Now to change in bowling. It's the other Shrestha into the attack. After a successful over from Sujit. Captain wants to continue with the spin. Right arm over. Whips it in. Good first delivery. Well played. Good cricket all round for a dot ball. Early call for a run, gets through. Take the singles, they've got the run rate under control, you can see. Just 4.4 and over required from here. If the Incredibles are going to continue this way, they might want to finish it off early and get a net run rate boost. Good overs from the slower bowlers for the Rhinos, pegging back that run rate required. Bringing down the run rate with the dots. Just one ball left to the fifth. Into the over, 5 done. Just the single coming from it. A good one to start with for Shrestha. The Incredibles are 37 for 1. Need 69 more from here. Back-to-back tidy overs from the Rhinos. Still the run rate just 4.6. One over left inside the power play. Continuing with that same field for Sujit. Kamaru down at long on. And the deep mid-wicket, who he will come into play right now. Kamaru might get there first. A race between two of them. And good running means they get back for 2. Hit straight, work to do. They've switched the field, so Kamaru's not in play now. He's gone to mid-wicket. The 2 players switching over. Good fielding keeps it 2. Zips up one through, stays straight, doesn't come back in. The delivery to dismiss Nitesh Gandhi did. And zipping on through. Mayani been out there the entire time. Gets a nice full toss though. Again, similar result. 1 run coming from it. going. That one's gone straight. That's going to go all the way. And it does. Nothing they can do to cut that one off. Shailesh now showing aggression against the slower bowlers after 2 overs of watching, sighting, seeing what the Rhinos have got. Now, Shailesh takes full advantage. Comes across and snots it down the street. And back live. He's got a single, and they'll get 2 on a misfield. Running within the wickets for these two, been very good. I'm not sure if that fall that Sujit actually saw him coming. Shailesh moving across, so trying to put it almost outside the tram lines. Didn't matter. Got there and hit it nice and straight. A little chat out there now. Yes, because it's the end of the over. That's the end of the power play. 6 overs done. The Incredibles creeping towards the half-century mark. They're 47 for 1. They need 59 more from here in 14 for victory. Taking their time to get the field set. Jagani on strike. Huge wicket there. The ball sticking in the pad gave umpire Imran Arif plenty of time to have a look. It was in a thigh onto pad, but he was down low, and umpire Arif says that is out LBW. That's the second wicket to fall. Suja's got both for the Rhinos. The Incredibles are 54 for 2. They're over the halfway mark now. Don't want to be too jittery. Mrinal Brumbutt is coming in at number 4, there at the top, the right of screen. Rhinos have wished perhaps Sujit could bowl 5 or 6. Bowling very well. Mrinal just get some bat on ball to start with. And then gets one in the slot and gives it some treatment. Good way to get off the mark. Do it with a boundary. Over towards the turf pitches. Wicket and a boundary in that over. 7 runs coming from it. Here's the replay. Says, thank you very much. I'll take that one. Shrestha will bowl of third, it looks like. Again, lots of field changes. They want everybody in exactly the right spot. Gives us a little breather. Looks like Shrestha's ready to go now. It's in the air. And it's taken. He gets the breakthrough, gets the right position. I think it's the captain that's taken the catch, is it? We'll get confirmation on that one, but getting all the players in the right spot. And the captain does take the catch. Put one down earlier on Nitesh Gandhi, but this time gets Shailesh just off the top of camera. Sanket Shah coming out at number 5. And both the slower bowlers for the Rhinos now with wickets to their name. Or perhaps the Incredibles are on the roll, but a quick wicket or 2, and that's whipped through. First slip, basically. It's going to go for 4. Sanket Shah gets off the mark. A little sketchy, but takes the boundary. No complaints. Watch the replay. Against the edge, nobody in place. Ashish Singh with the gloves on. Just points at where it was going. And this one, no edge, but only just. What a delivery. expecting a low total. 105. Need some more wickets. This time does get good connection. Backward point there keeps it to a dot. Up in the air, but nobody there. Over the top of mid-wicket. It's Kamaru again. Man, it's everywhere. Makes life easy for the commentators, wearing the only yellow jersey out there. Mahesh. He's floating as well. Somewhere between a forward square and mid-wicket, deep mid-wicket. They've got the player in place for that one, but it's a no ball. Can't be doing that as a slow bowler, because a free hit coming up now. Maroon will do what he likes. And what he does is gets a quicker one from Shrestha. Good dot ball off the no ball free hit. A wicket coming in that over and a boundary. 6 runs coming from it, and after 9, the Incredibles are 64 for 3. Leaves them 42 required in 11 with 7 wickets in hand. The Incredibles at the moment looking like they have it under control. Change in bowler. YB Gurung into the attack. Yambador Gurung. Sunny shirt, Gurung YB. 5th bowler used for the Rhinos. Slow bowlers have been successful, getting all 3 wickets. Looks like Gurung's going to bowl a bit of medium pace. And gives Sankat a nice, big, juicy, short one. But in the end, the coverage on the field, Sujit does the fielding and get the single. They just need the 4 runs per over. So boundary's not really necessary. Can take the singles, plenty of gaps on the leg side. A few gaps on the offside as well. Maroon gets through. Sanku, 6 off 5. Tries to go large. It's fallen just short of Sujit. Like almost carried. He's just to the right of screen on the camera there. They're all floating basically, all the fielders outside the circle, because the balls aren't carrying out to the ropes. That one didn't carry either. Will be Sujit again for the 3rd time this over into the action. Up in the air, calls of catch. I think it's going to be taken. It is going to be taken. Sujit not only doing it with the bowling, but he's taking the catches and gets Gurung's his 1st wicket. The 4th wicket falls. It is the big hitting Sankat Jar for 7. And the 4th wicket is down for the Incredibles. There he goes. That's Kamaru, but Sujit comes around and very nicely for us on broadcast. Comes inside on camera, so we can get a good view of the catch. That was a good catch. Looks like the captain coming out at number 6. Devesh Sompal joining Runal Brumbutt. Another wicket here, and all of a sudden a bit of nerves will creep in. The Incredibles chasing not a high total. Said just 38 more runs required, but it'll look large if they're 5 or 6 down. Well, that's nicely played. Just backward of square. You can see the ball running past umpire John Prakash. Takes a single to get off the mark, and the end of the over. Another successful one for the Rhinos. 5 runs coming from it. Halfway mark, 10 overs done. The Incredible 69 for 4. Kamaru back into the attack. Bowled over 2, I think. Got a stick early on for the Quicks. The opening batters for the Incredibles, but now they're back in the shed, 4 down. Captain Malaka has rung the changes and brought Kamaru back in. Just bowled the 1 over it and went for 11. And the captain on strike, Devesh. Strays down leg. It's the extra in. Can't really afford too many more extras. The Rhinos with just 36 runs required now. Just going after a 9:30. Thoughts of a single, but good fielding keeps it to a dot. This was Rai over there at extra cover. And goes behind and gets through the fielder. Now, Devesh took off there. Runal had his hand up saying no, wait. I don't know if he said anything, but he had the hand up. Devesh was halfway down the pitch, and then Runal turned around and went, oh, I better go. The captain's coming. Gets home safely. Back on strike. 6 off 6. Oh, he's going to get through the field. A misfield. It could go all the way to the ropes, and it does. A costly misfield. The player was in place there. Went straight to them, but went straight through them. Brumbutt brings up a boundary, move into double figures. Whipped away nicely. You can see the fielder there, backward square on the 45. Went down and went straight through the legs. Happens. It's unfortunate. I'm sure the bowler doesn't appreciate it, but it's in the books now. Comes back with a dot. Mahesh. I think that's come down leg, nothing off the pads, so a wide call. Still 2 balls remaining in the 11th. And just 30, exactly 30 required now. You can see 56 balls remaining. That's not a problem. 6 wickets in hand is very good. And a nice easy single to the left of Rai means they'll take a 1. And Devesh will face the final delivery of the 11th. And he finishes off with a quick one, takes the dot. But good over there for the Incredibles. 8 runs coming from it. 29 required from here. 9 overs to do it in. 6 wickets in hand. The Incredibles are 77 for 4. YB Gurung to bowl a second. A fine idea because he got a wicket in his first. Not a lot of love out there for the quicks. The medium pacer of Gurung managed to lure Sanket Shah into a false stroke. Let's see if he can do the same. All right, that one's another costly extra. Good glove work from Singh. That's a good one. Had Rhinos pushing forward. Full up. Oh, an appeal. And yes, the finger goes up. Gurung gets his second, another one with 2 wickets to his name. Catches Brumbutt on the full on the toe. With the replay. Not a hard decision for umpire Prakash, so that's the end of Brumbutt for 11. And is there a twist in the tail of this Grade 2 match here live from Kowloon Cricket Club? 5 wickets in hand still. Maybe too many, not enough runs on the board. 20 or 30 short. Anything can happen in cricket, especially Grade 2 cricket. Nico Nihar Shah out at number 7. I thought Singh thought there was a catch there, but just a good ball to start up with to Nico. More field changes. Bringing in a short forward leg, square leg. It's forward of square. It's not really mid-wicket. Anyway, not in the play for this time. The keeper is... Oh, a direct hit. That was out. And the captain survives, but only as the keeper's throw was wide. Was his call, though. Sompal running to the danger end. Gets 3 safely back on strike, 2 off 4. All changes in the field back to the setting it was. They've taken that short forward square leg out. Put in a floating forward square between circle and ropes. Gets a Yorker. Chops it out nicely. Good over again from Gurung. So far, just 2 runs and another wicket to his name. See if he can finish it off and finish off the 12th. Gives Vesh a full one, but hits it straight back to the bowler. So it is just 2 runs coming from the 12th and successful one. A wicket falling. 8 overs remain. The Incredibles 79 for 5. Need 27 more in 8. Sujit, man of the hour, 2 wickets to his name and a catch back into the attack. Captain's bringing him back in. Pulling the trigger, considering he's only got 1 over remaining in his 4 allotted. Hoping to perhaps jag another wicket or 2. Put some pressure on the Incredibles, because even 5 down should be an easy target to chase. Things always change in cricket. The captain's out there in the middle. He's at the non-striker's end with Nico on strike. Full start. Wants the tip and run. Last time they tried that, almost ran the captain out. So this time they wisely say no. Keeps that one just inside the trams. Nico pleading his case, but it was a legal delivery. Another dot. Dots are great, but Sujit needs perhaps a wicket in these final 4 deliveries. This one's going to be an easy single, though. Good fielding and backing up. Keeps it to just 1. So Limbu with 3 balls remaining in his 4-over spell. Winds up on this one, Jadesh, but only to Mahesh. Kamaru. $25 more required for the Incredibles. I'm not sure he's got any bat on this one, but they'll get through. And so this is just a wide +1. No, incorrect. Leg by. So there was a bit of body. Maybe Nico's told umpire Prakash got me on the arm somewhere. So it's just 1 run instead of 2. Full. Oh, missed it all. Takes the dot. Ends a very good spell for Sujit Limbu. He's bowled out. And after 13, the Incredibles 82 for 5. 24 more runs. Now, who's the captain going to throw the ball to this time? It looks like they're bringing back opening bowler Shrestha. Shrestha B. Going to the quicks again. Sujit bowled out. Shrestha's bowled 2 overs, none for 22. He was on the receiving end of Nitesh Gandhi. Nico on strike on 2. 24 needed. Plenty of balls remaining. Ready to get underway. Had Nico shuffling. And he'd shuffled forward instead of back, it would have been called wide, but Shrestha following the body as Nico backed back. Shrestha in again. Oh, I think we got a big inside edge there. It did. It's gone down to the short fine. Went to the 45 behind square. It's on target, that one. Bit of bat on it. Means Nico gets down the non-striker's end. Puts the captain back on strike. Both players 3 runs off 8 balls. Not breaking any records, but no need to, with 40 balls remaining. Comes forward, one bounce, got it on the full, almost carried to mid-off, the captain in place. There he is, up top of screen. Much tidier over from Shrestha with Jagani not out there. Gives him a full toss himself this time. Doesn't have to come forward to it. Also a mix-up again. Been a couple of little nervy mix-ups between Nico and Vesh out there, but so far surviving. Sujit wanted to get in the action again and get a run out. Only one stump to aim at. Comes forward, charges again, chops down on it. Shrestha does his own fielding with his feet to keep it to another dot. Umpire needing to do a little bit of adjustment to the matting. And that's where the pitch is going to be. You can see the turf covering for Sunday's huge game here on the main YouTube channel for KCC. The Templars in action for the first time at home for the 2024-25 season, live from 10 a.m. We'll be here broadcasting that one for sure, and looks like for once the weather's not going to rain us out. Should be great. Shrestha trying to finish off his 3rd over. He comes in. Oh, it's been put down. It was a diving effort. Point there, I think Devesh thought he was out. In the end, survives, but a very good over from Shrestha. Just the 1 run coming from it, building some more pressure on the Incredibles. 14 done. They're 83 for 5. Need 23 off the final 6. Big discussion going on out in the middle as to who bowls the next over. The Shrestha's are going to go back to back. Shrestha this time. B. Shrestha bowling his 3rd over. Shrestha will bowl his 4th. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 11. Starts with a full one. Nico says thank you very much. Hits it out to Mahesh. Takes the single. 22 off 35. Gets one in the air, over the top of the captain's head. He was in the game, but he's got to run back now all the way down towards the scoreboard. So there's 2 runs in that one, easy. Sompal breaks the run of dots and ones. There's been quite a few in a row. getting those runs required on the board. 20 now. No run available. It was the dry there. It has been all day, so I assume it still is. Certainly is. There at extra cover. Gets one hard to long on, but well inside the rope. Means only a single, and wasn't far away from a run out, but they get through safely. Nico to face the final couple of deliveries. Safely plays the first of them. One ball left to the 15th. Goes the shorter, faster one. Nico's onto it. And that's a single to finish off the over. 15 done. 18 required off 30 deliveries for the Sky Warriors. The very lucky 88 for 5. Kowloon to bowl the 16th. He's bowled 2 overs, 2 for 7. Him and Sujit, pick of the bowlers, both picking up 2 wickets each. 2 for 7's pretty tidy off 2 overs. Captain will be hoping that he can get a couple more in his last 2. Now Shah on strike, 5 off 11. Starts with a full toss. It's just below waist height, which means it's a catch, and it's been taken by Sujit again, I think. And again, Gurung gets the breakthrough. He gets his 3rd. He's got 3 for 7. Nihar Shah out for 5. Prabhu coming out at number 8 for the Incredibles, with the score on 88 and 18 required for victory. And Prabhu's got 184 on his shirt. Lots of 8s. Another wicket to Gurung. Keeps them in this match. 18 off 29. Pressure builds. He's lucky to get that wicket, Gurung. It was probably millimetres, the decision on whether it was over the waist. Full toss. It was called below waist by umpire Prakash at square leg, which meant Sujit could take a nice easy catch. Right arm. There he is, just right of screen. As we switch back live. And follows up a wicket with a wide. Big appeals in the end. Not out. Gurung mixing it up. Gets through. Biwas right. That could go all the way to the ropes. It will. Gets through the infield. No other cover apart from the short cover. So Rai has to truck all the way out to the training net to pick that one up off the ropes. And more runs. Valuable for the Incredibles. Brings the runs required down to 13 as we see the replay. Plenty of room given, and he just cuts it away to the left of Rai. Nice way for Prabhu to get off the mark. Survived a big stumping chance and then puts one to the boundary. Again, Singh with the gloves quickly, but didn't take the bails off this time. Two balls left to the 16th. Run rate required down to 3 now. And a dot ball. Sliding Gurung. 13 off 25. Another one zips through. Singh again thinking there's perhaps a feather edge, but umpire Imran Arif says no, but it is a dot. Another successful over for the Rhinos, but with just 13 more runs required, the Incredibles are in the box seat. They're 93 for 6. Mahesh Kamaru looking like he's coming back into the attack. How many he bowled? He's bowled 2 overs, none for 19. Captain's still out there. He'll be on strike for the Incredibles. 6 off 15, just doing the sensible thing. Not trying to go big, put it up, keep it along the ground instead. The Rhinos almost tempting Divesh to try to go large with many fielders inside the circle as Kamaru comes in. It strays onto the pads. He takes that easy single. Wise cricket, or wise head. Divesh Sampal. Sampal up to 7 now, off 16. Saw Prabhu last over, cut a nice one through the offside. So they've got a point in place, and Rai still sitting there at short extra cover. Oh, it almost carried back to him, just in front of Mahesh. Had a great day with the bat. Did Mahesh Kamaru. No luck so far with the ball. They're going to go for a quick single here. Oh, misfield. Would have been a pretty easy run out, except for it's come across onto the turf pitch cover. You can see there right of screen. And B Shrestha had a little bit of a fumble. They get through. Now they're going to get an extra. She can't be giving away when runs required are in the teens, because they're now down to 10. 10 off 21 though, keeping it at that 3 runs and over required, which is what they've got so far this over. Oh, they're going to chance it again, and very good running. Very good running. Rai had to come a fair way in to get that one as it was dropped down, so the throw as he picked up was a bit loopy. So safely through, good running and keep the runs ticking over. Goes the Yorker, punches hard, long on into place. It's all they need to do here, the Incredibles. Take their singles when they're available and they will get home. This is going to be an expensive extra because they're going to take one as well. Wide +1 means Kamaru needs to re-bowl the final delivery of the 17th over, and that brings the 100 up for the Incredibles, meaning they just need 6 more. What does Prabhu do? Does he try to make a maximum? He swung hard. It ended up being a dot ball in the end, so we'll go into the 18th. 17 done. The Incredibles exactly 100. They need just 6 more runs in 3 overs. B. Shrestha to bowl the 18th. Be his final over. If they don't get the 6 runs, he'll still be his final over. But if they do get the 6 runs, it'll be everyone's final over. And the Incredibles will get the win. Fought hard, the Rhinos, fighting back from 35 for 7 to put 105 on the board. Not bad. 35 for 7 wickets and 70 for 3, but it's just not going to be enough. The Incredibles measured innings, started strong, started big with Nitesh Gandhi. Middle order here, just doing what they need to do to get the team over the line and get the points on the board for their first game of the KCC Morning League Grade 2. You're just watching this one at the moment, found us, thanks for watching, and don't forget we broadcast both Grade 1 and Grade 2 each week, Wednesdays and Thursdays here live on the KCC Morning League channel. And Shrestha comes in to Sompal, finds the gap, it's straight to the captain, captain against captain, but Captain Incredibles gets home safely. Captain Malacca of the Rhinos doing the fielding. He dropped an early one. He was angry with himself, but he took another catch to make up for it. He's done well in the field and his bowling changes. As I say, just not quite enough on the board for the Rhinos in game 1. Oh, that was an effort ball there. It wasn't far away from the off stump. Well bowled by Shrestha. Toiled away, Shrestha into his 4th over. No luck in the wickets column today yet. Goes the Yorker ball, or one that would definitely rattle the stumps. But well played by Prabhu, finding the gap on the leg side. Now the field getting even closer. Mahesh fielding just off the edge of that turf cover. Square leg in, a metre or 2 off the circle. Sompal on strike. Tries to go big. It's again captain against captain. Malacca does the fielding. We got to win now, 3. Will we get through the 18th and go into the 19th, or can Prabhu find 3 runs in these final 2 deliveries of Shrestha's 4th? He's going to find one. He's probably going to find all three here. No, chase down from the captain again. The scores after this two are tied. Nepal Rhinos 105 for 9 in 20. The Incredibles 105 for 6 in 17.5. And we go, final delivery of the 18th. It's full. It's got past Rye. It's going to go all the way to the boundary. They're going to win here, the Incredibles, with a boundary, finishing off the 18th. A great victory for the Sky Warriors Incredibles, getting there with 4 wickets in hand, 2 overs to spare, as Prabhu punches it past Rye through cover where he found a boundary previously, and he does it again. Have a quick look at the match summary before we end the broadcast today. They can see for the Sky Warriors Incredibles, Jagani going big, 29, and ably supported by Prabhu on 13 not out. Runal and W both getting into double figures. 3 wickets for Gurum YB and 2 for Limbo, plus a catch. Kamaru, the standout for the Nepal Rhinos, 40 of the 105 they put on, but Jagani getting 4 for 18. Should also mention, with apologies from the scoring section, earlier we had Javari bowling and taking catches. In fact, that was Shah. It's been corrected on the scoreboard now. So there it is, the end of the KCC Morning League Grade 2 game, live from Kowloon Cricket Club for a Thursday morning. Victors, Sky Warriors Incredibles. Be sure to join us on our main KCC channel on Sunday from 10 a.m. for the Templars match. But until then, Aaron Bush signing off.